Hi, and welcome to another installment of Awaken Your Fascia. Today I'm going to talk about how do you create lift through the muscles that help you stand tall, such as your psoas and your pelvic floor, and keep it healthy. When we think about posture, we often think, well, as long as I just put my shoulders back, or as long as I just stand tall, or lengthen my neck, then that will get me there, right? Well, guess what? There's forces in your body that pull you forward. There's not so much about you standing tall, but how do you release those things that are pulling you forward, such as tight chest, tight neck, tight psoas, tight hip flexors. And so doing things like extension to help stretch that out is important. Like we in mat work, we do like something called swan, or in yoga, there's something called cobra, which all great. But I'm going to go a little deeper with it. We're going to use a ball. It's a basic exercise ball. It's a size 65, and a mat and the wall. I'm going to set up and I'm going to take you through it, and I'll just going to take you through the whole flow, and then you listen to me as I kind of describe what I'm doing. I'm getting my feet set up against the wall, and I'm lifting the body over the ball, and I'm making sure I can really sense my feet into the wall and my hips against the ball. I do that a few times just to set myself in place. And I'm beginning to feel, can my head lengthen out of my feet? And can I feel my spine stretch from my head to my tailbone? And that's why I come forward away from the wall, and now I'm getting some traction. So the press of the ball against my thighs and my head going down is traction. It opens up my mid-thoracic. Now, as I go back, my feet are planted, and I can come up and lift my ribs and chest and lengthen to the front of my spine. I go down to lengthen the spine, and then I come back up and repeat. This is such a great way to decompress your lumbar and open your mid-thoracic. The ball supports the release of the front of your hips, as well as lifting the front of the pelvic floor, the diaphragm, and the low belly. As I become more free, then my arms can come up, and my spine feels like it's just floating because I'm supported. All of this will help with your fascial health around your abdominal wall, your hips, your thighs. I go down into a stretch. Now I'm going to use the ball again at my hips. And in this setup, I'm going to play with rotation. I'm going to start small and just set up feeling side to side. Small, because I want to first feel rotation coming from my foot at the wall. I'm reaching into one foot to turn in the opposite direction, and as I turn to my left, I'm reaching my right foot into the wall to turn that direction. Each time I do it, I get a little further. I can actually look and see the ceiling, and my shoulders square up to the wall in front of me. And it gets easier because fascially I'm opening up. I'm releasing tension. Now my arm can go. So now I have freedom. I've created a freedom to my whole spine that allows my arm to release. If I tried that at first, it would not have happened. Now my chest is open, my ribs can turn, and my arm just wants to go up. Feels amazing. Lastly, I'm just going to use the ball to keep having me sense my low belly, pelvic floor support. And I'm going to do a rocking motion of releasing my head down, lifting my legs up, and then lifting my head, and then reverse. And this is actually an exercise that we do on the floor called rocking. It helps me connect to my what we call the posterior chain, my hamstrings, my glutes, the length of my spine. And then I'm just going to finish with a nice stretch over the ball. Give it a try. Let us know how it feels.